Alright folks, and welcome to the Don's channel. I am the Donfather, and I'm now going to be talking about a fundraiser that's happening in Australia on February the 28th. And it's kind of a big deal for loads of reasons. One being the main one being, raising money for the bushfire crisis that's happening in Australia right now. They've already, the AFL, between all the clubs and the AFL itself, they've raised over $2.5 million to help in the bushfire crisis, which is absolutely outstanding. Well done for that. But they've decided to put on a game, State of Origin game. It's been about 20 years or so since the last State of Origin game. You can't really call this one a State of Origin because it's Victoria versus All Stars, which is basically Victoria against everybody who's not Victoria. So I think Victoria is going to struggle in this one. If you're putting people from every state into one team, you could get a damn good team. If one thing that the Victoria side could have in their favour is maybe a lot of them kind of have played together over time together. I don't know, I really don't know who's going to be selected. I don't know who the coaches are going to be, but I'm really excited about this one. They can be grudge matches, can't they? If you're playing for your state, it really means something. So I would love, I'm really jealous about this. I wish I was at this, going to this game on February the 28th. I think it's absolutely outstanding. As I said, first and foremost, that it's a fundraiser. But I hope on the field there's no love lost. The guys go for it. Somebody had actually said, I'd read something, it should be the old players playing. Vintage players, that would get more tickets, so there are a lot more people tuning in. I actually beg to differ. I think it should be current players playing AFL right now at the physical peak of their time in their career, going at it. So they're in their best place going at it. So it's a really good game, high standard, high level. That would draw more people to see what would happen. I think it should have been, and it probably is down to the fact that it's such short notice. They've put it on to raise money. There's not an awful lot of time to plan it, prepare for it, get coaches in, pick the sides, see all what's happening, the logistics of it all, and obviously sell tickets, get the televised game sorted, who's going to be airing it, etc. So there isn't an awful lot of time, but it would have been great to see several states playing a sort of mini tournament, so it was like State of Origin, proper hard hitting. You'd imagine though, the players themselves will be really want to put on a show. There's a lot at stake. I mean, it's not a case of there's a lot at stake, sorry. There's a lot to play for. There's a lot of emotion in Australia right now, and rightly so. A lot of people have lost their homes. People are playing. As I say, it's an emotional time. You go out there and you want to make it as big a show and as good a show for the public as possible, to bring a bit of feel-good factor back to Australia right now, take people's mind off the horror that's going on around them. So on that note, it's great, but also people love footy in Australia. It's an absolute way of life. It's a religion down there. I think it's an absolutely tremendous idea to bring it back. I wish, however, slightly that they did bring it back for good, because I would have loved to have seen State of Origin in the off-season, you know, a one-off games here and there through the down season. Victoria versus South Australia or Western Australia, you know what I mean? I think it would be absolutely outstanding. The Northern Territories, what a team they could put together. Bearing in mind there's not a lot of there's a lot of players come from there, but there's no club representation from there. I still think they could put together an unbelievable side. I think it would be tremendous to see it come back on a more regular basis. Maybe they'll use this as a sort of platform to see how well it does, see what the appetite is for it. I think it would have a huge appetite for it. I, for one, as a neutral, not coming from any states in Australia, would absolutely love to see it. I love watching footy first and foremost, but to see the sort of passion and commitment the players would put in playing for their state, I could imagine it would be absolutely outstanding to watch. I just want to throw in a few mentions as well. Obviously we've donated as a channel money to a couple of fundraisers, the Kangaroo Island in South Australia, isn't it? we've put in half of the money that we've raised from our challenges on the channel into that, and also I forget the name of the place, Malakut or something like that. I can't remember exactly how to pronounce it, but we've donated money to a girl there. She's fighting the fires on the front line, sort of volunteer fighter, and they're fighting. I think the town's been ravaged, hasn't it? So there's a lot of bad, distressing images coming out of Australia. I'm quite happy that the rest of the world's woke up to what's happening now. Of course, with me doing Australian videos, I've been aware of it for some time. I don't think anybody foreseen it getting as bad as what it has, but it's really tough times right now down under. And our thoughts as a channel go out to you all who's affected. I hope that the country can get it all under control and it will calm down. It's still to probably peak in temperatures down in Australia there, which is absolutely frightening to think that, you know, February is usually the sort of I think the bushfire season, so really has been going on for some time now. I just hope that rain will come. You get heavy rain for a long period of time, keep the sort of dry lightning away and stuff like that there, and we can get a bit of relief from the bushfires all over Australia and give people a chance to calm down a little bit. But as I said, we've donated to a couple of fundraisers from the money that we've raised as a channel, and I think it's great to see so many celebrities coming on board now as well. When celebrities start doing it, it kind of inspires the normal working class people to donate, who have absolutely been excellent in Australia. Here are the communities chipping in and pulling together, which is fantastic to see. Mateship, you call it in Australia. I think that's fantastic. Looking out for each other when times are hard. That's when you see the true spirit of people, I think, is when times are tough. People chip in, you get a great sense of community. It's just unfortunate that it's had to be a case of people losing their homes. Some people's lost their lives fighting the bushfire, so our thoughts go out to them as well. And the animals, wow, I mean, it's heartbreaking. I think we're nearly at 1 billion animals that have died in these bushfires. The smoke inhalation as well, it's just so terrible. But as I say, I think this has been a great thing that the AFL's put on. I know that there's been other sporting things happening, tennis, cricket, they're all putting on like sort of test matches and things like that, or I don't know what it is in cricket, what you call it, so pardon me if I'm wrong, but they're putting on charity fundraisers and different sports in Australia. I think we'll probably continue. If it does continue to get bad, we will continue to do challenges, so stay tuned for them if you want to sponsor us doing the challenges, and we'll donate the money raised directly to things that are happening on the front line and the places that need it. First and foremost, that's where the money will go. But thanks very much for following our channel and enjoying our stuff. Really do appreciate it. I cannot wait for the footy season to start. I'm really jealous of everybody that's going to get a chance to go and see this. If you're not going to get a chance to go to the game and get a ticket, do book the game on TV. All the money's going to go raised to helping tackle the bushfire, so it's a great incentive for everyone. I'm not too sure how much it will cost, but if I can, we'll be buying the game as well here. It's probably on at silly o'clock, like 4 o'clock in the morning, so I don't know if is it a Friday the 28th or Saturday? I don't know if it's a Friday or a Saturday, the game. The 28th, I think it is, of February this game's planned for. So hopefully it's a Saturday, because then I'll get to see it. If it's a Friday, I'll probably be at my work and I'll miss it. But if we get a chance to watch it, I'll certainly buy it. If not, I'll just have to catch up the highlights and get all the sort of social media talk on how the game went. But as I say, if you can, buy the game. All the money's going to go to the good cause, helping tackle the bushfires. Brilliant, well done. Massive congratulations to the AFL and all the clubs and all the players who've done individual things as well. I think we had Mitch Robinson doing a 24-hour gaming stream on his YouTube channel. That's brilliant to see. Couple other players have done little things as well, but all in all, everybody's chipping in and doing their bit, and long may it continue. And hopefully, as I say, the rain will come and we can get a bit of a breather or get some calm for a while, and the money will be able to help the fire service on the front line and all those charity organisations helping the animals and people. Hopefully, people who have lost their homes will get some sort of good news, and they'll be able to get their life back on track soon. Thanks very much for watching. I really appreciate all your support. I hope you can see what we're doing as a channel, and that we care, basically. That's what I want to put across, that we care what's happening, and that we'll continue to support and help and promote fundraisers that are happening down under. Thank you, and I'll see you all soon. Goodbye.